Hey, welcome back. Before we delve into the dollars and cents of the offer segment of this whole program, I thought maybe we could pay another revisit an old philosopher who many of us learned about in school, good old Abe Maslow, who came up with the hierarchy of needs, uh, infamous pyramid that you see up there in the right-hand corner. Just want to do this a little bit of justice here in terms of your candidate and their needs. And even though this segment of the program is at the tail end of this particular phase of our training, it should be noted that candidates' hierarchy of needs should be really addressed from day one, from the very first contact. You need to be pay attention to those signs and signals. And again, it's a psychological thing, but terribly important in terms of your making an offer that your candidate's going to accept. Okay, so let's quickly do a review. We're going to assume that our candidate is, fulfilled the basic needs of, safety and psychological or physiological needs of whatever that might be, home, family, etc. So we're going to move into the psychological needs, which really include belongingness, friendships, uh, esteem needs, being recognized, feelings of accomplishment, right? And then moving up to the top of the pyramid, the self-actualization, the self-fulfillment needs of achieving goals, recognition. You got the drift, right? So going through these really quickly, again, paying attention to what your candidate's needs are, this may be a big help for you. Okay, belonging. We all want to belong, right? So it should have a culture of common values, right? Beliefs that bind your organizations, your groups, your staffs, bind them together. Okay, feeling of belonging. You want to emphasize the opportunities that your new employee, your employees have to socialize. They could be, bowling leagues. They could be a day at the park, a sporting event. I mean, there's just the list is endless, but you want to be able to include those in you're entertaining this particular candidate for a new job. Okay. Now, maybe you'd like to invite your candidate to one of your company social functions. Be able to mix and mingle, get to know each other a little bit, and find out if this coach this feels good. This is a good cultural fit for me. That's what you want as a result of that. Okay, esteem. Hey, everybody wants to. We all want to feel appreciated. I mean, it's natural. It's normal. It's what we are. It's who we are as humans. We want to feel appreciated. So recognition plays a big part of this. I think Forbes does a thing every couple of years where they go out in a poll and survey like 500 mid to senior level executive people and asking them what's most important in terms of their role in their company, their job. And almost always ahead of money is recognition. We all want to be recognized for what we do. Again, it's invaluable. It really is. So point out ways that your employees are honored for their achievements. Could be any number of things. Could be a special bell that's rung for a sale. I worked in a recruiting firm many years ago, a big office, and the owner of the company had a ship's bell on the wall. And anytime anybody made a placement, they ring the bell. I mean, you could hear it all the way down the hallway. So it was impressive. So little things like that. Companies give out trophies. Uh, Whatever, a wall of fame, that's always a good one. And a monthly award and a bonus for, let's say, a top performer or worker, the guy that worked the hardest or the woman that worked the hardest for this particular project. You know, recognize it. And some companies have programs where I know a lot of them do that have colleagues who can recommend a coworker uh, for something that noteworthy in terms of their performance, productivity, noteworthy. and that person is rewarded. So any number of things. Then we move up to the pinnacle, the top, self-actualization, right? This is the top layer of the hierarchy of needs. And you got to understand that all the other needs from the bottom up need to be satisfied to really reach this pinnacle. Okay? Self-actualization. You want your new hires to, and veterans to, feel good about coming to work every day, right? They could, this is a good place to be. We enjoy ourselves. We have a sense of humor. You get the picture, right? Okay, remember, the key to the hierarchy of needs is that it starts at the bottom. You got to fulfill all these bottom needs on the way up, psychological, all the way to self-fulfillment. Okay? Work your way up the hierarchy of needs with your candidates, and you're going to be more than likely than ever. When you make an offer, you're going to hear that, yes, yes, I want that job. I want this company. I want to work with you. I want to be in this organization. That's what you're looking for, and that's what you get if you follow this hierarchy. Okay. Now, next up, the offer part 2. And here's where we get into the dollars and cents of things. Hey, thanks for hanging in there. We'll see you on the next side.